Hello, I'm Dr. Dawn Buse. Thank you so much for joining us for this second session of our series Weekly Wellness with the American Migraine Foundation. We've set up a series of weekly Facebook Live events featuring headache and migraine experts, including doctors, including psychologists, including physical therapists, and we're going to cover a wide variety of topics for living well at any time with migraine, but especially surviving and thriving during this very difficult global pandemic that we're all living through together. So first off, I would like to talk about some of the ways that living with migraine is hard on the body, the nervous system, the immune system, some of the coping strategies that we already do, and then talk about how they are also going to help with surviving through this highly stressful period. So we certainly know that what we're all living through today is stressful on many levels. There are a whole range of emotions that anyone may be experiencing, probably many emotions at any given time: uncertainty and anxiety and fear and nervousness and frustration, grief and disappointment about missing important things, and anger and worries about continuing health care, worries about finances, worries for family members. I don't need to really tell you what all these feelings might be, but chances are you're feeling and experiencing many of these and more right now. And I think that we're really experiencing these around the world together as a whole planet of people going through a crisis like maybe nothing that many of us have ever seen before in our lives. Or perhaps if you have been through a major crisis, whether it is a health crisis, a financial crisis, maybe you've lived through another major trauma, this experience may be re-traumatizing for you and maybe heightening panic attacks, anxiety, maybe affecting your sleep and your concentration and your well-being. All of these are entirely understandable human responses to living through a major stressor. And for someone who lives with migraine, migraine is a chronic disease that someone who lives with migraine tends to have a highly sensitive nervous system. And the nervous system is what controls both a lot of our automatic survival functions, like the heart rate and our breathing rate and blood flow throughout our body and metabolic responses and circadian rhythms, all of these things. And that's the autonomic nervous system. And it's got two sides. It's got the fight or flight side, and that goes into effect when we're under stress or in pain, and we're activated. That's one side. The other side, we'll call that the rest and digest side. That's the parasympathetic nervous system branch. It's the calming branch. That's the restorative branch. Well, for someone with migraine, you may spend more time in that activation side, and that's hard on your body long term. From a kind of evolutionary perspective, it has a function to get us out of dangerous situations, but when you're in that fight or flight activation for longer periods of time, it's really hard on many systems of your body. And what we're all going through with this global crisis has likely put a lot of us into a prolonged stress experience. So now we have the stress of living with migraine, a chronic, painful, unpredictable, unrelenting disease. You may have other comorbidities, whether they be medical or psychological or other comorbidities. You have other worries, whether they be medical or financial or family or something else. And we have the health crisis that we're all living through. So everyone's nervous system is under a lot of stress and pressure right now. And I want to invite you and actually prescribe for you a daily wellness routine where you try to give your mind and body a break. We just need to take the nervous system and just quiet it down for a little bit of time each day. And that can be any means that gets you there. It can be escaping your thoughts and worries for a little bit with a funny video, a favorite movie, a favorite book, spending time with family in your home that you're quarantined with, or other people in your home that you're with, enjoying social connections through video or computer online ways. It may be anything else that makes you happy, playing your favorite song loud and dancing around the room, or spending time with your pets, whatever works for you. It's really important now more than ever that you engage in this downtime and give your nervous system a little break to relax. And one of the best ways, of course, to do relaxation in the nervous system is a simple visual imagery. And what I'd like to do with you next is just take you on a mental and physical break for a moment, doing a guided visual imagery. So the goals of this are to get ourselves into a healthy, restorative, relaxed place. And what's going to happen in our body as we start to relax is our muscle tension is going to relax. Our muscles are going to warm up. We're going to get deeper breathing, so we're going to get more oxygen into our body, into our bloodstream. It's going to come up into our brain, which is great for our brain. We're going to get more blood flow. And the way that we know we're getting relaxed is our fingers will get warmer, our nose will get warmer, our toes will get warmer. Basically, during the fight or flight response, all the blood comes to the big muscles and the core of your body in case you need to fight or run away. During relaxation, we have lovely blood flow throughout the body. So we're going to try to warm up the hands, warm up the body, and that's going to let us know that we're getting good blood flow and good oxygen to the body. So we're going to do a guided imagery together, and then I invite you to continue to practice this. If this is something you like on your own, you can either find a whole range of guided visual imagery and meditations on the internet, in the iTunes store, the Google Play Store. I have some on my website, which is just dawnbuse.com. They're everywhere. Or you can try this exercise using your own imagination. And what you want to do is think of a place that you'd really like to be, that feels safe, that feels comfortable, and then to get yourself in the situation, you think of all of your senses. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you smell? What do you hear? What's around you? Like you're really in a 3D movie. You just want to immerse yourself in that place. And as you spend time in this place, of course, worries and thoughts will come into your mind. That always happens because that's normal and natural for us. But when those worries come in, either just try and let them drift through your mind, or if they're really bothering you, take a moment and try to wrap them up in a box and put them up on a shelf and say, I will come back to you later today. So let's go ahead and we'll start a restorative relaxation. Today we're going to go to the beach. And since I'm going to see you 3 more times in the next couple months, while we have our weekly wellness series from the American Migraine Foundation, we'll go to a different place each time. And if you have a favorite place that you'd like to go, please write it in the comments so I can prepare it for next time. But for today, let's go to a beautiful, warm, sunny beach together. And we're going to start by doing a little stretch. Do whatever you want to do. Lift your hands. We spend a lot of time at chairs and computers hunched over. So take a moment and open up. Now, if you have head, neck, or spine issues, please don't engage in anything that feels uncomfortable to you. If this feels comfortable, do a gentle opening of your chest, your head, your neck. Look up towards the ceiling and really let your arms open wide and start to let the blood flow throughout the muscles of the chest, the neck, getting good circulation going. Do whatever is comfortable for you, a little stretch. And find a place where you'd like to do this relaxation. It can be a chair, a couch, the floor, the bed, wherever feels comfortable to you. Just get yourself settled. Mute your phone. Loosen any tight clothing. Take off your shoes, whatever you'd like to do. And first we start by noticing our breath. So first I want to exhale out stress and tension and worries. Let's first start with the biggest exhale ever. Just blow it all out. And now just let your lungs naturally fill. Get our first restorative breath. Now put one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. I'm going to invite you to breathe in through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And exhale out through your mouth. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And hold. And inhale. Hold. And exhale. Hold. Now please keep going at a natural but slow, comfortable pace, thinking about those 4 different components at a pace that's comfortable to you. And what we want to think about as we're breathing in is we want the hand on the belly to rise. We want your lungs to fill just like a balloon filling with air as we breathe in. And as we exhale, we want that balloon to deflate. So try and notice your belly rising with your inhale and deflating with your exhale. Now if you haven't already, let your eyes drift closed. Make yourself comfortable in whatever way you need to. And let's take another moment of lovely, comfortable, deep breathing, focusing on bringing the air deep into the lungs and exhaling out with a whooshing sound. Very good. With each breath in, feel the cool oxygen come into your lungs, restoring and nurturing your body. With each breath out, imagine gathering any toxins, carbon dioxide, any thoughts, worries, stress, anything you want to rid your body of, and imagine that coming out in the exhale. And inhale restorative oxygen, and exhale out stress and tension. Very good. Now keeping your eyes closed, let your hands rest wherever is comfortable for them. We're going to transport our minds away from wherever you are right now to the most beautiful, perfect beach. Imagine that you are dressed in a very comfortable way. Perhaps you have a hat, sunscreen, sunglasses, or maybe you're already in the shade under an overhang or a cabana or a tree, anywhere you'd like to be. But just take a moment and look around at this lovely, serene place. You're standing on the sand, barefoot, and feel the warm, soft sand beneath your feet. And feel the warmth of the sun warming your whole body, warming your arms and legs, your chest, your face. Feel the warm sun warming and relaxing your muscles. Look out towards the ocean and notice, what does it look like? Notice the colors of the ocean and the sun glinting off the surface of the water. Notice the size and shape of the waves as they come in and crash on the shore and recede. Coming in and going out. Coming in and going out. And start to match your breath with the pace of the waves. Inhaling with each inhale and exhaling as the wave recedes. Breathing in as the wave crashes on the shore. And breathing out as the water rushes back to the ocean. And now let's imagine that you are near a lovely hammock strung in between two palm trees. There's shade overhead for the palm trees, and it looks so beautiful and inviting. And there's a blanket on it or a towel and pillows, and it looks so comfortable. And go lay on the hammock. And as you lay down, start to notice a deep sense of warmth and heaviness in your arms and your legs. They become more and more warm and relaxed. Your whole body becoming heavy and calm. Your arms and legs feeling so heavy that even if you tried to lift them, it would be difficult to do because they're so relaxed. And you feel serenity and peace come into your body and come into your mind. Now it's very likely, as you're relaxing, that various thoughts will come into your mind. Some may be neutral or some may be more worrisome. Try to let those thoughts just float through your mind just like a cloud floats across the sky. But if a thought keeps coming back, take a moment, put it in a box, put it up on a shelf in your mind. Say to yourself, I'll come back to that thought later when I finish this relaxation. And as you lay in the hammock, look out towards the sea. Notice anything else. Notice if you see boats sailing across your vision or ships out on the horizon. Notice if there's a pier or notice if there's birds overhead. Do anything you would like to do to create the most beautiful, relaxing, and serene image so that you can relax and feel a sense of peace and comfort throughout your entire body. Very good. Continue to enjoy feelings of peace and relaxation. And know that as you relax, your nervous system is being balanced and rejuvenated. Your brain is being calmed, and your whole body is benefiting from this moment of peace and relaxation. Very good. Now, as you continue to sway in the hammock, I'm going to start to count backwards from 5 down to 1. Keeping your eyes closed, start to notice the feeling and the sounds of the room around you. Notice the chair beneath you or the floor or the bed, the couch, wherever you are. Notice any sounds that you might hear. 5. And notice the sound of my voice. 4. Do a little stretch, keeping your eyes closed. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and bring your sensation back to your body. 3. Stretch any other part of your body that feels like it could use a stretch, just like if you're waking up in the morning. 2. And in just a moment, we will end this relaxation, but you will take with you feelings of peace and serenity, and you'll also feel balanced and energized and ready to continue throughout your day and throughout your week, feeling comfortable and confident. And 1. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Take any stretches that you want to take, just like waking up in the morning. And notice these feelings of warmth and relaxation in your body. Now, it's very likely that as we did this exercise, you had some worries and thoughts that came through your mind. You also may have had physical discomfort, whether it be headache, pain, migraine symptoms, other body aches and pains, and all of those things will be there. And as they come through, we want to acknowledge them, recognize them, but try to let them pass temporarily throughout our brain without focusing on them, so that we can really let our nervous system really calm down, slow down, kind of like when we turn off our computer and we reset, a little bit like what happens at night when we sleep. These times of relaxation are good for our nervous system. They're really beneficial for living well with chronic conditions, and they also help bring resilience and help our immune system become stronger. So these are good things to practice.